So this is our first tutorial in Adobe Photoshop, and I will show you how the main menus in Adobe Photoshop work. So when we open Adobe Photoshop, at the top you see the main menu here, and this main menu is like all main menus of all Windows programs. So you have the File tab here. Here you can like create new files or open files, or open recent files you've been working with, or close these files, or save them with a different name, export them. So all kinds of things you can normally do with files in Windows. And some Photoshop specific things, and we will come to those specific things later. And then you have the edit menu, where you can undo some actions, or you can copy something, or paste something, or search for something, or do some Photoshop specific things like fill and stroke. We'll come to that later. So this is the normal edit menu. And then you have the image menu. Here you can work on image settings, like you can change the image size, you can rotate the complete image, you can duplicate the image, so you can do things like this and other things. And again, we'll come to that later. And then there's a layer tab. Layers are very important in Photoshop. The type, where you can work with type. So this is the main menu. There are like different tabs here, and we will learn slowly how they work. Now, apart from this, let's create a new file here. So now we have a file. This is just a white canvas, and we can start creating our image on this canvas using tools. Now, this is the toolbox here, and here you have different tools which are used for working directly on the image. For instance, if you choose the brush tool, for example, you can draw things with the brush tool directly with your mouse or pad or whatever you use. And then there's an eraser tool, so you can erase things here. Or there's a selection tool, so you can select certain areas of your canvas and work only in here. So outside it won't work. It will be like so, work only in the selected area. So there are a number of tools here that you can use. Now, if you look closely at the toolbar, you will see that next to the tools, in most cases, there is a small triangle over here. This small triangle in the right corner. This means that there are other tools hidden behind this one. So if you click here and hold your mouse, you will see that apart from the brush tool, you also have the pencil and the color replacement and the mixer brush tool. So all of these are drawing tools. Like instead of brush, you can use pencil. So to do this, you just have to click on this, hold your mouse, and then slide your mouse down, and then let go. And then this will change to the pencil tool, which is different from the brush tool. But anyhow, all these tools hidden behind this one are drawing tools. Now here, if you go to selection and you click on it and hold your mouse, you see that there's a rectangular selection and elliptical selection and single row selection, single column selection, but all of them are selection tools. So here under eraser, if you click on this, there's the eraser and the background eraser and the magic eraser. So these are different types of erasers that are available in Photoshop. So the tools are grouped by type. So similar tools are behind these icons here. And we will learn how to use those tools as need arises. So, but what I want to show you now let me undo everything I've been doing here. So, but what I want to show you is this options panel, and this options panel is the panel of options for the current tool. So if you take, I don't know, let us take the brush tool here. So once you select the brush tool, here you have the options for the brush. So you can change, so basically you can select different brushes. Like here you can, like you have a brush tool, you start drawing here, but you can make it bigger here by changing its size, make it really big, or make it really small. So you can change this one, or let me undo that again, so that we can see what we're doing. So let's take the brush tool again, let's make it slightly bigger, so you can draw with it, but you can make it also harder, so it will have hard edges, or make it softer, so it will have soft edges. Or you can select a different brush from the menu over here, like make it look entirely different, like take a brush like this, then it will draw like this. So there are options, and there are other options for the brush tool as well. But these tools are available only for the brush tool. However, if you take the type tool, the options will change. For the type tool, you can start typing, and here you can change, for example, the size of the brush and make it bigger, and it will be bigger, as you can see. Let's undo all these kind of things. Just a second, so that you can see better. Yeah. So like this, or you can change the typeface here and use a different typeface. Let me select something really different here, like you can change it and it will look different, and you can change the color. So things like this. So these are the options for the brush tool, and they appear here as soon as you activate the brush tool. Here you have the options, and for each tool you get the options on top here. So the three panels that we've been talking about is the main menu, it's toolbox. These are tools which you use on your canvas while working on your canvas, and for each tool, as soon as you activate it, you have the options panel, and there you can change the settings for this tool.